It's funny how things go. Everyone's stupid bullish in cryptocurrency, Bitcoin and stocks and euphoric and things are going great. And then things turn, right? Global recession, bearish, people are mad, upset, depressed. I was absolutely decimated, just not just emotionally and everything else, but financially from the FTX BlockFi implosion fiasco, right? And you go through a lot of stages of grief, among other things, right? And for me personally, like, to be frank, I'm still kind of depressed. I'm still depressed about it, and it's a huge negative impact, like a cloud that just hangs over my head and really brings me down sometimes. But ultimately, at some point, you realize, you need to determine what you're going to do, right? So to be frank, contemplate suicide. Do I want to quit playing this game, or do I pick up the pieces and start pushing forward and just do what I can? And that's where I'm at. Today I want to break down just kind of how I'm trying to pick up the pieces and move forward, and what I'm going to do over the next year that I think will set me up for success, make gains, and just start making some of this money back, among other things, right? And it's not all about money. People think money's going to make you happy. It doesn't. But if you basically just spent all this time, energy, money, risk, stress, whatever, to earn some more money and then you lose that, well, that's devastating. To be frank, is unfortunately, some people know, many people know. I know. My name is Vosk. You're on the VoskCoin YouTube channel. I've been mining cryptocurrency for like 6 years now, which dragged me into the world of investing in cryptocurrencies. I've gotten seriously into stocks along the way. To kick off with something I'm very passionate about and has been a long time coming, very big building project. Building out my own mining farm with the end game of powering it by solar. Yes, all still happening, but I've got to ease off the gas. My war chest has been severely damaged. So I have a lot of existing mining hardware that's going to be deployed. If it earns more than it burns in electricity, then it is getting plugged in and off to the races. I've pulled 1,200 amps of electricity. That is a lot. That's 6 times the mining capacity I've ever had before. So I will continue mining crypto. I will continue mining Bitcoin, altcoins, among other things. Just keep pushing on that front. And you look at it from a business point of view, but also I love this stuff. I'm passionate about it. So it means a lot to me. And I just find it fun. For example, we've got something super cool that's going to really supercharge the mining setup. Then, of course, the mining shed, and just putting things throughout our other building, which is like our warehouse, future YouTube studio, hopefully maybe one day eventually, as well as repair bench for miners and stuff like that. My point, though, is that I fully enjoy this stuff, and then you stick around long enough and some cool stuff pops up. Like, I recently talked about the Evergreen miner. It's a plug and play hard drive miner. Mine's Chia, right? And it's just cool, it's fun, it's simple, it's easy. I manage it from my phone, and there's times where I really want to kind of tinker and mess with stuff and whatever, however you kind of visualize that with your hands. The more miners I deploy, the more hassle-free I want things. To the point with everything I've got going on in my personal life and mining life and the YouTube side of VoskCoin, we make videos. I hope you subscribe. That thing was right up my alley to get involved with profitable hard drive mining with a plug and play, sweet, easy experience. They didn't pay me any money, and they didn't pay me to say this, but it's down there in the video description below. You get a discount if you use our code and our link, and I appreciate if you guys support the channel with all that stuff. But regardless of what you do, I'm going to build out a 1 petabyte setup, which is going to be cool and should be earning me $420 a month. And the conditions aren't great, so I hope that it hits new all-time highs in the future and it becomes very lucrative. My 2023 goal for hard drive mining is get to the point where I'm earning $1,000 a month from hard drive mining. I need to run the numbers to see if I can really get there, but the immediate goal is 1 petabyte, which will bring me to plus $400 a month and is doable within our means. So then, right, so that's the mining side. I talk a lot about mining on the channel. I don't want to drone on all day about mining. Obviously, there's still DeFi, decentralized finance. There's things like staking, earning interest with coins. Lending cryptocurrencies has become incredibly scary. Any centralized platform, I will absolutely never hold my coins on there again. fool me once, not twice, right? Because I lose it. There's still decentralized lending options like Aave. Being so heavily burned on the centralized side, I don't even know if I can trust the decentralized side at this point. It's such low returns for so little rewards. I'd rather just, have your stack of cash sit there doing nothing and you hope that the coins you sit in hit a new all-time high, than sit in stables and you're gonna earn a couple percent and then get blown up, right? So on Robinhood, if you have Robinhood Gold, which is a couple bucks a month, you earn 4% interest on your coins right now. And this is where you thought I'd say you'd get a free stock with my link. Yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone already has a Robinhood account. But anyway, it's down there with the others if you want. But seriously, right? You earn more sitting in USD and other fiat currencies in a stock platform that is FDIC insured among other things, and you're in 3-4%, like 4% on gold. Capital One's in their money market account earning 3%. The Fed's been raising the rates like crazy, and it sucks for a lot of things, but it does raise the rates in some other very conservative things like treasury bonds among others, which that is another way to take a super slow conservative route and just diversify your money, and maybe just sitting and losing a little bit against inflation, or some, we should say, against inflation instead of just getting pounded by inflation, is a decent way to have a very low risk or risk-free diversification. Obviously there's Bitcoin. One Bitcoin is one Bitcoin, a beautiful thing. And a lot of people are arguing that Bitcoin at under $20,000 in retrospect will be a good buy. It has really been holding the line. So one of my missions this year is simply to stack up more Bitcoin. I've lost a lot of my Bitcoin, unfortunately, due to recent events, which is just a terrible feeling. But again, pick up the pieces and keep moving forward. So how do you get more Bitcoin? Well, I'm going to be mining it, right? You can mine Bitcoin. You have your day job. You turn your dirty dollars and other fiat currencies into cryptocurrencies. You stack Satoshis. I use the Gemini cryptocurrency credit card, which gives me cash back in crypto. Personally, I think that Ethereum is going to be another lucrative endeavor in the next bull cycle like it has been the past previous two. And Ethereum has hit lower lows and higher highs percentage-wise as when compared to Bitcoin. So actually, I get cash back on everything I buy straight into Ethereum. And the way the tax code works, and it reads, consult a professional, all that stuff. Not financial advice, but at least here in the US, it's pretty much tax-free because it's cashback rewards. So I'm getting tax-free Ethereum back on anything I buy, including any kind of bills that I'm able to pay with a credit card, which honestly is pretty cool. And why not? And it tracks your rewards, and it reminds me that I'm down $150 on my credit card rewards. And you're just like, what? And I'm like, yep, welcome to crypto and a bear market, man. I am somehow down bad on my credit card rewards.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not.
When you lose big. But if we can win, we're gonna win big. And I'm gonna keep playing till I do. But I kind of derailed myself from the topic at hand. My point was DeFi, right? Like staking, liquidity mining, yield, airdrop hunting is incredibly fun, very low cost, and highly lucrative in retrospect historically. That's a big focus I have, and I'm going to continue to have moving forward. Obviously just stacking coins. Again, we talked about stacking Bitcoin, of course, and Ethereum, yeah, that's pretty much an of course for many people in crypto nowadays as well. But let's look at projects that have good funding, that have grants, that are investing in their ecosystem. And look, I'm not even going to bring up a coin. I'm not trying to push coins on you, shill them, whatever. Join the VoskCoin Discord server, join the VoskCoin forum, VoskCoin Talk, connect with the community, ask me which ones I'm specifically loading up and thinking about, because my purpose is not an agenda, it's mindset, it's strategy, it's gameplay. Life is just a game, and so is crypto and everything else, and I'm just trying to, use the best data I have, be bold, make decisions not only on this data, but also my experience, and try to win more than I lose, right? But focusing on the fundamentals, right? Those macro elements, what projects are still building, have any sort of half-decent use case, have a big war chest, okay? Have grants, are investing in their ecosystem, maybe a platform that can be built on, and then that really brings a lot of users and more projects and more funding and utility, right? All those things. And then you compare that to where they were from their all-time high. And every half-decent cryptocurrency hit a new all-time high in the previous bull run, period. So we can hope that that will happen again in the next cryptocurrency bull run. And there are a lot of good projects that are down bad. Turbo nuked, my friends, but not dead. With that in mind, they could be a 28x or more, right? So if you have $1,000, that could turn into almost $30,000. There are others that would be like a 200x if they hit their all-time high. We're talking about turning thousands of dollars into hundreds of thousands of dollars. That's crazy, right? The quest is always to be, what do I need in these certain coins to become a millionaire with it, right? And the bigger the hopeful upside, the easier it is to hit a stride and hit that for $1 million. It's the dream. You can't win if you're not playing. That's the reoccurring theme. I noticed in the bear market, a lot of people just get very negative, understandably, depressed, understandably, quit, capitulate, yeah. And unfortunately, I noticed a lot of them lash out at others. And, like, I make some content, right? And that makes me public facing. It makes me an easy target. And just a lot of crybaby losers targeting me because sometimes I find some things that are profitable, that I find are worth pursuing or fun or whatever. And it just sucks. It's like, yeah, like we've got a couple of subscribers on the channel. We're very fortunate. We have over 600,000. But that doesn't mean that I'm just always paid a ton of money to talk about anything. That everything I have an agenda with and I'm shilling. Like I love crypto and it excites me. And fuck you if that bothers you. I'm gonna keep doing me. And yeah, if I'm gonna stick around in this world, that's all there is to do. And I'm talking about me personally and my point of view, but that goes to you too. Don't let other loser, crybaby, negative trash bag, whatevers drag you down. Cut them out. They're online, block them. If somebody treats you like shit, they're gonna do it again. Don't be so foolish. You stick around with that. Losers stay losing and winners keep winning. There are traits and just mindset all at play here that contribute to these things. You sit there crying, woe is me, you're probably never gonna get anywhere. You work hard every day, and even if you only get one step closer every day, that's progress. All you can do, it's all you can ask for. So don't be involved with losers that don't do anything. Happiness is like an endeavor. Like it's something you have to set out on a quest for. At least for me. There's a lot of different pieces that bring me like true, total, complete happiness. Sure, I have Tails, the most beautiful pup in the world. I'm beyond fortunate to have her, right? And I've got a couple other special people in my life. But I'm obligated. It's in my contract. I have to talk about Tails every video. At a minimum 10 seconds of Tails footage because she's the owner of the VoskCoin company. Yeah. Well, at least I got a cool boss. I could talk about this stuff all day, but really to round it out and kind of like summarize it, right? I'm going to continue building out my mining farm, right? That's personal choice endeavor, and we'll see where it goes. At a minimum, I'm passionate about it, and that's important to me, right? Some not as intense, involved things is simply just load in some bags, right? I need some bags. I need not bags that weigh me down, but moon bags, right? Or just holdings, investments, if you will. So like I need to stack some Bitcoin. I need to stack some Ethereum. I need to stack some of these other cryptos that I think will go to the moon one day or whatever. I am loading up on some stocks again because I'm really trying to sit in anything but US dollars other than like that core chunk of USD that I need, right? Because dollars continue, among other fiat currencies, continue to just be inflated against. They degrade and degrade and degrade and degrade and degrade, and your buying power continues to diminish, right? And yeah, everything's been bleak lately, but probably in 5 years, there'll be a lot of lucrative opportunities or new all-time highs or whatever. I mean, everything is cyclical. I hope that the down cycle is not incredibly long, and so we can start going up again. But the point is if you don't have established mining hardware, then you're not going to be mining many coins, and all the miners will skyrocket in cost, which makes it much more difficult to get in. if you want to take profits on any of your investments. Well, if you don't have your pile of them and some good times come, then you won't really have all that much to take profit in. Then you're going to have to try to jump on that roller coaster as it goes up. And I just hope you get off in time, because like many things, they go back down. All we can dream of are higher highs and not lower lows. That seems like a better point to end it, but I didn't touch on the fact that I'll continue pursuing DeFi. I'll explore a couple NFT projects, but a lot of non-fungible tokens have continued to just be more like fungus than something that's worth collecting digitally. I love the concept of NFTs, but just the amount of crap projects in that sector has just truly been tiring. Obviously, the airdrop hunting, the DeFi, and everything else to try to deploy my capital, human capital and financial capital, whatever else, make plays, make it happen, increase the coins, grow the net worth, whatever. And me personally, also just take a little bit of a step back, work a little less, achieve some level of work-life balance, and just honestly, just truly try to become happier, more relaxed, healthier, hit the gym, try to get some muscles back, and just trying to live a life worth living. So hey, if you are too, subscribe, stick around. I think that you and I will get along. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next video, hopefully.